Good evening. I'm grateful for those who were able to come last night. Those of you who missed that or maybe missed some details or had some additional questions, I hope this video will be helpful to you. This is about spring sports meeting for families. Welcome for those of you who are sixth grade or are new to our school. We're excited that you're here and you're interested in completing in sports. Realizing this spring will be different. There will be no competitions with other schools. There will be some conditioning. There will be ways to hone your skills to get better, but not competitions for COVID reasons and transportation issues and lots of other things going on. We are the smallest middle school in the county. We are the youngest, and always understand that just like this hungry bear looks, we have lots of spirit going on. How are we going to keep it safe? We decided to limit the number of athletes to ensure safety protocols. We are doing daily screening from all participants, whether the students are in school or whether they're coming remotely to the school. There'll be screening done before practice. Masks will be worn at all times. There will be opportunities for mask breaks far away from other participants if necessary, and water breaks, of course, and hand sanitizer will be available at break time. The trainer at Orange recommended the ones you can get at the Columbia outlet over at Tanger. They're about $5 and a quarter, I think. Or the paper disposable ones that work well for times when you're really sweaty. Okay, so for anything that's multiple used, like a soccer ball, softball, baseballs, in track, if we move to working with discus, shot put, high jump bar, whatever else that might come in contact with multiple athletes, it will be sanitized at the end of practice, ready for the next practice. And we use Oxivir 5, which kills all the dangerous germs in 5 minutes. So it's a great name. Good stuff. We use it in the classroom. It's great. Okay. Number of sports per week, number per sport per week. So the number of athletes per week in each sport is limited to the first 12 athletes signed up. There'll be 12, for instance, in softball cohort A, there's 12 maximum opportunity spaces. Cohort B, there's another 12. So 24 total for softball. You participate in the cohort related to your last name, whether you're in the classroom or if you are remote, you'll still go by your last name. There are some exceptions that if you, for family reasons or other reasons, if you are in cohort B and your name matches up with A, you know who you are. Okay. If we have openings along the way, additional athletes can be added. So this is kind of a fluid process. Okay, requirements. There has to be a physical on file. If you played sports last year at Gravelly Hill, there is a great chance that your physical is good. They gave a 12-month extension on those, and so that should be ready. You feel free to email me, and I'll keep this. This will be in the email that I send out with this video attached, david.hall, and I can check that for you. There's a concussion form that must be completed by parent, family member, and student, a medical history form, and a permission to participate form. And Judge Judy is judging you because you must have all of these to have the opportunity to participate. According to state law, you have to have these 4 things. Okay, there's a link that will be added in the email to all the paperwork. What does the process look? At the end of, if you're in school in cohort A or B, you'll change at the end of your 4th core class. No cleats worn in the building ever. Miss Gentry will make a call to let you know when athletes should appear in the back of the building. You will go outside. You'll be directed these first few days, reminded. You will go outside to the doors away from the gym and take a left. When there was little white marks that are on that road that many of you sit at during lunch every day, that's where you'll line up ready to be screened. maintaining your social distance all the way down. Make sure you bring a water bottle that is large and filled with water. Okay. Bring all the items with you outside there to be screened for practice. So all your backpacks, computer, and everything will go with you to where you practice every day. You'll be screened by Coach Rochford or me, and then you will safely go to the field. If you're a remote student, you should arrive at school dressed for practice with a mask and a large water bottle filled. You'll stay in the car and you'll pull into the gravel lot. We'll have maps ready for this. We'll send out this weekend. You'll pull into the gravel lot. That's before you get to where the buses are in the rear of the school, and just patiently sit there and wait until we come to you. And then Corporal Peel, who is our SRO, will be directing traffic, making sure that students are crossing the street safely there to the sidewalk in front of the cafeteria. So after you're screened, then you'll be released in that way. You'll take all of your items with you for practice. Okay. Requirements, just to remember, your mask will be worn at all times. If you're drinking water far away from your folks, of course, you'll take your mask off to drink water. If you are asthmatic and have an inhaler, it must be with you or you will not practice. You'll be sent home. If you have the need of an EpiPen for some allergic reaction, that must also be made sure that it's on site, or in whatever other medications that you need. Make sure you have that. Make sure you have a large water bottle to prevent any kind of contamination. We would love to be able to bring enough water to have with you during the whole practice. We'll try to have backup water, but ideally you would bring enough for you. A milk jug full, cleaned out, of course, would be perfect. Family responsibilities. You need to complete and return all paperwork to allow your athlete to participate. No exceptions with that. That paper has to be there. This is something that is changed here. Pick up student on time. We have some changes in the times. Each sport will now end at 4 o'clock each day. That will be the ending time. For those of you who are in cohort A or B, there are opportunities, possibilities to be able to join after school care from 4 to 5:30. But I will include both a registration form and Mr. Maui's email if you need additional information about after school. As family members, you can, when you come in your vehicle, you may not exit your vehicle to watch practice or when picking up your athlete. We're trying to just maintain that for everybody's safety. Please give feedback on the process. If you see something that might be better than what we have going on, we would love to get that feedback. All right. I'll include these updated practice times so there won't be any confusion with this. Okay. So what will happen on next Monday, on the 15th, cohort B will start with athletics. Everybody that has the paperwork there will be able to participate in cohort B. Cohort A folks will start on March 22nd. The last day of spring sports as of now will be May the 13th. This allows for each cohort to have 4 weeks of practices. Remembering that April showers bring May flowers, we will do our best to make educated calls on days that we know that there's going to be rain and thunderstorms, that we will try to make a decision and have a Connect Ed go out by noon on that day. So there'll be no confusion of whether there's practice or not. Okay. I hope this has been helpful. Please feel free to email me if you have additional questions.